Hi, okay, I've got your ad open, and of course you had a really cute model to begin with. It makes it a little bit easier when you're working on an ad. That is a fantastic photo. Um, he's just so cute. So you've done a good job with bringing in repetition of your round elements. This is a really good placement of text. It's informative, but it's not intrusive. It's not too much. It's just right and perfect placement, and it shows me that you learned how to do type on a path well. And I really like seeing examples of students utilizing some of the more advanced techniques that they learned in the tutorials. So basically what I did is I opened up your ad, and I'm just going to make some small tweaks to it. There really isn't too much to change on this. One area that I want you to focus on is your logo, and we'll talk about that again in a second. And then you may want to, I know the fonts here might have defaulted. These may not be the fonts you chose if I didn't have them on my machine. But you may want to choose a different headline for your font, or a different font for your headline, just to give it a little bit more visual interest. Maybe something that has a more playful feel to it, since this is about families. Using just a gray shape here is fine. You might consider doing something that has a water droplet background, or repeating some other round elements. This is definitely an ad that can be bubbly and playful and all of the things that kids love. So moving on, I made simple changes to this. I definitely see that this font is defaulted. Okay, so Travel North Carolina. It's kind of odd to have Travel North Carolina and then the ... and the rest of the sentence in front of the beginning of the sentence, if that makes sense. So instead of having it as a continuation ... because, I just changed it to kids need a taste of the good life. That way, it really could be Travel North Carolina, kids need a taste of the good life, or kids need a taste of the good life, Travel North Carolina. So they relate, but it can be read more as a headline and a subhead instead of as a continuation of a sentence. You really don't need to include the address and the long telephone number and the email address. I think in most cases people want a phone number, and they would like a website so they can find out all of the other contact details. And then if you want to have the name Family Friendly Travel, I think that's fine. You can probably get rid of the incorporated, and you may end up using this in your logo. Now, like I said, I really enjoyed that you repeated your element, and you've got your little characters in there. But I would like for you to push that a step further and make it more fun. I went ahead and I just Googled family logos just to see what I could come up with, and where did I download these two? Oh, they did not save. Okay, let me go back and Google those again, or pull out the ones that I really like. Sorry to have to do this again. There was one really clever one that I wanted you to see, and it was typographic in nature. This one, I really like that one. Okay, and let me look, see if there was something else. This one wasn't bad. Okay, So what I wanted to show you with these, I'll go ahead and open these up and preview. Okay, so they are just fun. Now they are very detailed, so that's probably not the overall direction you want to go. You probably want to keep it more simple. These people are simple, but they look like a family, and they look just fun and childlike. Um, these are a bit more unified. They do feel a bit more like a logo to me, and there's so many variations of this, but you don't have to be able to draw well to do this. They're kind of ambiguous in shape and not very geometric, and I think it would be easy to do no matter your comfort level in Illustrator. As long as you know how to use the pen tool, you can do something along these lines, and even still keeping it in the round shape. If it was too tall, you could just crop their legs, that kind of thing. I really enjoyed this one. I just thought that was a clever use of the word families with the little family built in. So hopefully those ideas help you, and just take the parts of this that I recommended changing and put your own spin on it, and then submit that again for this week's assignment. Thank you.